evening. This is Walter the Owl wanting to talk to you about the interlanguage or interdialogue you have with yourself on a daily basis. Often, we are much more difficult on ourselves mentally than we would ever be out loud to someone else, because if we spoke to someone else the way that we speak to ourselves, typically when something goes wrong or we're having a bad day or we make a mistake, we would never have any friends and we would probably be considered a very angry, difficult, bitter human being. But it is very important to check ourselves and to try to keep the inner talk that we have with ourselves as positive as possible. Because the words that we speak, even if it's in our mind, do manifest. So the more we speak poorly about ourselves or to ourselves, the more we're going to manifest the repetition of the patterns that cause the mistakes or the situations that we're angry about that cause the poor interdialogue in the first place. So when you make a mistake or make a bad choice or have a bad day, imagine yourself as a 5 year old or a toddler. How would you, if you wanted to be the best parent possible, speak to that little 5 year old to give them encouragement so that they would not repeat the same mistake, but learn from it and leave still feeling good about themselves, but learn from the experience? If you learn to speak to yourself internally the way that you would to a small child, you'll start to notice that you'll make less mistakes and those patterns will break. It will also manifest more overall happiness because the vibration of what we tell ourselves internally can manifest into physical and mental ailments if we speak poorly or think poorly of ourselves too often. So you will over time see that your physical and mental health improves if you stop yourself when you're in the middle of speaking or thinking poorly about yourself and replace that with more understanding, positive reinforcement.